They will be forced to let you go, and they will be forced to heal. There are energies that are clinging on to you, that don't want to let you go. These energies have projected their fantasies onto you as to who they feel that you should be for them. A lot of manipulation may have been used in your dealings with these individuals. You may have felt like you were just being friendly. You may have felt like you were connecting with a certain individual in the same way in how you value and view yourself. But unfortunately for some of you, this individual or these individuals felt like you were pouring into them romantically. And they became obsessed with your energy, wanting to barricade your energy for themselves, feeling as if you owed them. They were in refusal to let you go. They were in refusal to admit to themselves that this actual situation was false. It's one-sided. It's no more. For some of you, this is a crush. For some of you, this is an ex-partner. And they are refusing to let you go, but they will be forced to. And there could be numerous reasons as to why they are energetically clinging onto your energy. You represent escape to these individuals, an ideal. Maybe you are the one that got away. For some of you. For others of you, maybe this individual never thought that they could ever encounter a beautiful soul like you before. You brighten up their day. Their life was dark and gloomy before they met you. It only lightens up whenever you come around. They feel trapped, restricted. For some of you, they may have addictions. For others of you, this individual is very depressed. They have a lot of demonic attachments on them. They refuse to heal. And they used your energy and your soul as something to lean upon, to escape the healing that needs to be done. They used your energy as a band-aid over a wound within that was needing to be healed way before you even came onto the scene. And this is why they don't want to let you go. This is why they are fighting spiritually to hang on in there. You may have found, if you look back, that you were isolated in some regard. This person only wanted you for themselves. They got jealous when you hung out with your friends. They deterred you from hanging out with your friends in fear that you could meet a romantic suitor. Or in general, they got jealous of whoever you spent your time with because it wasn't them. For others of you, if this is an ex-partner, when you are with this individual, you felt isolated, you felt alone. You didn't feel empowered or inspired. They may have gone out with friends, family members, and triggered you by not inviting you, but by making you feel like they were mingling with other suitors. They were traumatizing you purposely. For some of you, this individual is fearful that you are going to settle down and marry one day. This is their fear. You may not want to believe it, but it's the truth. For others of you, if this is an ex-partner, the same applies. And when you were with these individuals, regardless if they were an ex or if it's a crush, right? This could be a friend presenting as a crush. This could also be someone of the same gender for some of you. For others of you, this could be someone that is of the opposite gender, but they're in the opposite energy, i.e. if they are a masculine, they are in a feminine energy. If they are a feminine, they are embodying a masculine energy. And the toxic traits of both of those energies I mentioned. And you may have started to notice that your money was depleting. You started to feel spiritually bankrupt. You started to feel worn down, depressed, drained, tired. And guess what? It wasn't your energy, it was theirs. But because you were connected to them, you were taking on their lot. You started to notice that you wasn't gaining any connections with others. You started to think that you were unattractive. You started to believe that you will be single forever. And this is exactly what this person wanted. Because they wanted you for themselves. So they may have planted seeds in your head that no one will want you, or you shouldn't date that person. It's best to be single because you're going to get distracted. They had a way of blocking your potential, or hanging out with you so that you can chat up individuals that are not an energetic match, encouraging you to do things that are not good for your health, or things that are not in alignment with your morals. But to save face, you played along. Meanwhile, these individuals were stopping and blocking you from love, real love. And it's not that no one didn't want you. It was because you were associated with people that did not want you to be wanted. And this energy stuck onto you and then repelled other suitors. You were projecting that energy outwardly to other people that you don't want to be taken. You don't want to be serious. You don't want a relationship because of who you were around. Now, Spirit is saying this person needs to go. And their fears are going to become a reality. They are energetically trying to fight to cling on to the control that they had before. And they need to leave you alone. They need to leave your life. Spirit is saying that you will have to cleanse this person off you energetically. Sea salt baths, meditation. I've done a meditation of release. You may want to go and check that out. I'll link the video in the description box below. This person projected all their gunk onto you, and it clouded your judgment of who they are. And now you're seeing the truth. Now you're waking up. Now you're stepping into your power and you're heading towards the light. You're heading towards like-minded souls. People who are an energetic match. You're finding you're happy again. Some of you are dating. Some of you are going out more. Some of you are pouring into yourself, finding new hobbies. This is a life that you never thought you could live because of this person or these people. You may have felt obligated to stick with these individuals because you came from the same cultural background, or you knew each other's family, or you came from the same part of the world, regardless of the fact. Just because they may look the same, they weren't spiritually aligned. And for some of you, they look different. You don't look the same, but they did not have your morals. And they made you feel guilty about wanting to express yourself. They may have guilt tripped you about, oh, that's against our culture, or people from our religion don't, all of that. And you believed in it. And they restricted your healing. And now they're going to be forced to heal. They don't want you to succeed, but you are going to be successful. You are going to open up your heart to love once again. You are going to stand in your power. This is what this person's going to witness. Everything that they did to you mentally and emotionally to trap and bind you will actually backfire. This is their karma. You are their karma. You stepping into your power is this person's karma. You will, in this life, create your own family, create your own legacy. This is what they didn't want for you. Even if they got their own family, they wanted you to be reliant on them. They wanted you to be codependent. For some of you, this could be a family member. They were jealous of your potential. They didn't understand that they were actually affecting you, breaking some generational curse. This could be a sibling for some of you. They tried to put blocks in your way. They tried to continue a curse that needed to be broken by you. But they were working for the forces that kept the curse going on in the past. And they will see your success and victory. They will see how you shine. They will be extremely upset, but they will not have access to you. You've outgrown these individuals. They'll be forced